There are so many little details tucked into this journal, and over the next several weeks, I'll be sharing every one of them with you. Together, we'll build the Regency Collection Journal, one page, one project, and one idea at a time. I'll share my creative process, the techniques I use, and the little design decisions that help bring each page to life. Some projects are simple, while others are a little more involved, but each one plays a part in creating the finished journal. Whether you're creating along with me or simply looking for inspiration for your own journals, I hope you'll enjoy the journey. So let's turn the page and see what we're creating today. Hi everyone, my name is Mary Lou and this is Create Junk Journals with Mary Lou. So I have my Regency Collection Journal that I am working on for the next little while. And so yesterday I started and I created the first page in the journal and decided that I wanted to do this signature feminine and this signature masculine. So let's get working on the masculine side. But I do want to keep them kind of similar. I think that would make, in my mind, that makes a lot of sense. I have the other half of my book page. I have the other part of the background. And I have Thomas here somewhere. He's hanging out here, just waiting patiently. So I have some more linen. I have a little bit of this, which is pretty modern, but it will work. What else do I have that I could use for masculine? I will use some of the brown velvet because I kind of want to match what the lady looks like compared to what the male part looks like. I think that is all I need for the first page, and it is going to make him look a little different, I think. Which parts do you think I want to use? I think I want to use this side because it looks really cool. And I could fussy cut it all round, but that I'm not going to do. So I just want to take just this piece. And I will also have freebies this month, but I'm not sure when they're going to come up. That'll just be a surprise. It won't be daily like with the Bacon Rind City Adventure. It will be like just every now and again. I am going to take one of these as well. Because I think I can use that. Because like a male or a masculine journal can have just as much embellishment. It just needs to be a little bit more muted and a little bit less colorful. But I will use color in it as well. It'll just be different shades. I'm just going to rip this a little bit. This is pretty soft paper, and you can again see the tapestry through from in between the two signatures. So I'm going to put this here, then I want to put that over top of it like that. I want to cut this a little bit neater. So there'll just be like every day, it'll just be a short little video where all I'm doing is just creating a page in this journal. Some days it'll be super elaborate with lots of texture pastes and inks and paints, and some days it'll be like this where I'm just creating something a little bit more simple. I want it to come out from under here. That's what I want. Like that. Come out from under the book page. And I will put this right here on the corner. Okay, I want a little strip of this. That to come out from here as well, so it kind of just peeks out, adds a little bit of color. And there's going to be a lot of textiles in this journal. That's my plan. I want this to be very soft and interesting. So like I don't want it to just be a you know, a masculine and a feminine journal. I want it to have lots of textures and, you know, threads hanging down and things like that. Like how beautiful is that? I am going to take some brown thread. Just taking a little bit more. So anytime I see like a baggie of thread that I can get at a store or something like that, I usually get it. And I want to see, is there like a green or something that I can put with it? Because that would look really cool. So this sea foam will look nice, and it will give it just that little bit of color. Right there. So let's just mix the two colors together. So we get a bit of a cluster here of threads. There we go. And that can go right there behind him, behind his head, kind of like that. That. And then, is that going to be too much? I think it might be, or maybe this is too much. Oh, I really like it. I think this is too much. I think right now, this is pretty perfect. Let me zoom you in so you can see it a little bit better. I really like how the colors all look together, so that is fantastic. All right, Thomas, you're going to go over here with your threads right there. This is going to go over here. I need to do a little bit of inking. So I need to ink this piece, and you know, I can probably cut this a little like that so that I am saving some of it. The more I save, the less the less I have to ink, and the less I have to print it again, right? If I can use one sheet and I can make 5 pages out of that, that's perfect. So this is the master and the mistress of the house. And they each have their own area, so that's why they're also getting their own section in the journal. All right, this I'm just going to lay right here, and then I'm going to put glue all the way along. And let's put a little bit of glue right here to hold the fabric down. And the glue that I am using is just Aleene's tacky glue, the regular tacky glue. Putting this back on here so I can see where this needs to go. There we go. I don't want to ink around an antique book. That's just useless. So I am just putting glue on it. And let's just stick it down all the way to the edges. There we go. And you know, those rough edges, I'm going to leave them. I am not concerned. On here. And while you're watching, don't forget to hit the subscribe button if you haven't subscribed yet. And if you have subscribed and you're watching and you see that hype button beside the like, can you hit that? Because that helps my channel a lot. And it also helps me create more content for you guys. And yeah, I am taking the strings out of here, and they are going in with that cluster of threads. So I'm just going to put a little glue right here, just a little strip, and put the linen in there. There. And then I need to figure out where we're going to put Mr. Thomas. I think he's going to go right here. I think that is the logical spot to put him. So I'm going to leave the cluster of threads right there. Don't need to do anything with it. Thomas is going to hold that down when I stick him down. And if you're looking at Thomas and you're thinking, well, he is kind of looking strange, that's because I created him 3D. So I took his clothes and cut them apart and folded them around him, and I did that in a Friday Night Live. So you'll have to take a look and see if you can find it, because it definitely explains how I build this male doll, because it wasn't exactly the same as the female. Okay, so I'm going to put him down like that. It should be holding everything down. Yeah, it sure does. Maybe not these threads, but that's okay. I'll just tuck those under there. There. All right, Thomas is in there. Yay! So that is another gorgeous page, and you can see like this one is way more bright and colorful and sunny, and then we have the masculine colors, but there is still lots of color in here as well. So thank you so much for watching. Maybe I want to put this right here? That looks really cool, doesn't it? It does. I think I want to do that. Let me just quickly stick that down. The book page can come out from behind it. It's all good. And then it'll hold those threads down a little bit better as well. So. Make sure I'm all the way to the top here, all the way to the edge. There. Oh, I like it. I like it a lot. It looks really cool. So yeah, that was the second day of the Regency Collection Journal. I'm going to have to come up with a better name. I'm going to have to give them a family name. I'm going to have to do a little bit of research on that. But for today, this was Thomas, and Thomas is now in his male environment. He's in his office. Are we going to call it his office? And she's in her boudoir. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Don't forget to hit like and hype, and I will see you again tomorrow. Have a great day.